the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Outbreak. This is Jeff Christian. I am with B.P. Burke. I am with Anthony Blackwell. Let's get this.
Yeah, we are excited here back at the Legends of Hamburg Fieldhouse. Philly Mike Swanson on his way down. Last show here for Outbreak Wrestling was sure monstrous, but now we're back here getting legendary. Let's go, boys.
Philly Mike bringing out the hardware, too. He is the LTW Wildcard Champion. He is the AFCW Lions Heart Champion. He came up a little bit short with Dirtbag Dan at the Monster Factory to win the Bad Street titles. But tonight he's going to try to get back in the win column. But he's got to do it against the Hammer, Matt Quay.
The American Hammer, Matt Quay. And look at all the gold that Mike Swanson has. Wow.
Changing the game every time he steps in that ring.
They're always changing that game.
I don't know that I've seen anyone work harder, go as far as Philly Mike has gone.
He meant to do that. That is falling with style. This guy's not playing around. Matt Quay here back at Outbreak Wrestling.
It is very fitting that Matt Quay is in the opening match right after the national anthem. The spirit of America flowing through his veins.
And through the ends of that mullet. I love it.
I've told Matt Quay that is the best mullet in professional wrestling.
There's three things in this country that are beautiful. That's the American flag, bald eagles, and mullets. And there's nothing else. They're in that order.
A bald eagle, definitely Matt Quay's spirit animal.
What would you say Mike Swanson's spirit animal is?
A sewer rat.
He kind of does remind you of one.
He is from Philly.
We're only the finest sewer
So
rat.
is Matt Quay,
yes.
but...
It is where America was invented.
That is very true. And probably where it will fall apart.
Could happen.
We're underway here. Philly Mike Swanson, the American Hammer, Matt Quay. Looking for perhaps a handshake? Look at that.
There you go.
Sportsmanship. I love it.
The code of honor.
Honor code.
But what a way to start off tonight here with these two gentlemen.
This is going to be a barn burner.
Very evenly matched. Matt Quay deceptively strong.
And both two people right now in their career have something to prove. Both of these people who could be the top of any card, any division, any company, but really scratching and fighting their way to get to that top spot.
Absolutely. Philly Mike a little farther along in his career right now, but Matt Quay is not intimidated by the moment, ever. The last time we were here in the Hamburg Fieldhouse, he was in there with Tommy Vex, one of the best, and he got the win.
Yeah, a win over Philly Mike here would be huge for Matt Quay.
Dare I say, I am not Commissioner Ryan Vox, dare I say a win over Philly Mike might put Matt Quay in the conversation for a shot at the winner of tonight's main event between Ian Bush and Johnny Moran.
Yeah, listen, Quay, if it doesn't happen soon, it's definitely going to happen sometime in this man's career.
Yeah, Matt Quay is just he's a breakout star, and in my opinion, it's going to happen sooner or later.
And right now, working that front face lock, leaning on Philly Mike, he's putting his upper body, his entire upper body weight on Philly Mike's back and neck, making him work. And now right to the headlock, doing the same thing.
Philly Mike trying to put a little distance there between the leverage of the headlock and that, and using his arm to push up Quay's face.
Oh, he tried to shoot him out of the headlock, and Matt Quay held on.
I believe he's trying to push him in the ropes there. Where your head goes, your body's going. So he's trying to push his head back and backing him into the ropes. Smart move by Philly Mike Swanson.
Gonna try it again. That time it worked. Quay over the top rope.
Skinning the cat, but
Oh, drop kick from Philly Mike.
a little more aggressive. A little more aggressive than Matt Quay, and that might be the difference here. It's that sewer rat in him. He's from Philadelphia, and he fights.
Yeah, listen,
so does Matt Quay.
There's two versions of Philly. There's the American flag, and then there's going to punch you in the face.
That's right.
We've got both in this match. What a DDT!
DDT on the apron. I've heard it's the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, it's like a Broad Street Bully versus Rocky Balboa right here. One's going to play by the rules, and the other one's going to do whatever they can to make sure they're at least in a fight.
A great journalist, Stan Hochman, once referred to Philadelphia as a left hook town. Philly Mike Swanson is a left hook wrestler.
Yeah.
But he's in trouble right now.
Looks like Matt Quay ready to drop the hammer, but Mike Swanson moved.
Swanson sizing him up now. Go behind. Kicks the leg. Takes him down.
What a kick right to the chin of the American Hammer.
The crowd's been getting behind Philly Mike lately, but it's hard to be beloved when you're against somebody that is the pure embodiment of everything that's good in the world, like Matt Quay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Philly Mike even knows himself. He's very talented, and this might be a thing where he might have to pull out some of his old tricks if he's going to get a W here tonight.
Yeah, he's almost embracing that opportunity to potentially be the lesser liked individual in this match.
Matt Quay's going to make him go back to the old him. Oh! Thunderous chop by the American Hammer.
I'll tell you what, man, between the muscles and the mullet, man, both of those are getting super impressive by the day. Look at that guy's working hard.
Matt Quay's a superhero. He's a superhero.
Matt Quay really is, and he can fly like one when he wants to.
I think they want one more. Oh, and they're gonna get it.
That would be
Matt Quay slapped Philly Mike Swanson so hard he hurt his own hand.
That would be a great T-shirt. Muscles and mullets.
Beautiful missile dropkick out of the corner by Philly Mike Swanson.
Oh, but Mike right on the assault too.
Trapping Quay in the corner there.
BP, you mentioned it earlier that maybe Mike going back to the old tricks, and certainly looks to me like he's doing that.
Going back to the old kicks too. About 3 or 4 kicks.
Listen,
vicious kicks.
No technique involved. Just take your body and put all your weight and kick the guy square in his chest and make sure your feet come out his back. And that's exactly what Philly Mike is accomplishing right there.
Matt Quay able to kick out after only a 2 count.
That is the famous Greco-Roman kick to the mouth.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard to breathe when you collapse a lung.
Oh, Matt hit that turnbuckle hard. Swanson looking to follow it in with the rising knee.
In the face.
Bulldogged him right out.
Matt Quay struggling for breath in the corner before the Bulldog. He's in a bad way right now.
Rolling cutter! But only gets 2 on Matt Quay.
Man, that's got to be something for your psyche. You just every strike you land, you put with vengeance and fury, and the guy still finds a way to kick out.
It's the American fighting spirit. Quay has him up! Look at that! Only a 2 count after dropping Mike Swanson on Matt Quay's knee.
Unbelievable.
These guys are putting everything they've got into this match.
Matt Quay genuinely does feed off that crowd energy. And this crowd is willing him into it.
Reversed there by Mike. He's going to come back with another high knee. Perhaps another bulldog. Quay scouted it there. Oh, one arm powerbomb!
Jeez.
The muscle and the mullet with the power bomb.
Please keep that going. That needs to be copyrighted for that kid.
The American Hammer lifting him like a nail.
He's the Hammer for a reason, because this kid is a workhorse, man.
I've said it a million times. I'll say it every chance I get. Matt Quay is a thoroughbred in professional wrestling.
Listen, he's like I said before, man. He's got the heart of a champion. He's got you said the thoroughbred.
Oh!
But he didn't have the best timing on that one.
No, he did not.
Wait, did his head hit the ring post
It
there?
may have.
It sure looked like it.
Looks like he's holding the jaw. Philly Mike
Swanson.
on top.
Cross body! Quay! Look at that!
Again with remarkable strength.
Oh! Crossroad!
That's going to
Lord,
do
Quay.
it.
Count, Mike Swanson has beaten Matt Quay.
He found a little bit of the old Philly Mike. He was a little more aggressive, and that is what made all the difference in the world.
Man, to pull a guy straight up after a pin into a powerbomb and then roll through and pick him up on a deadlift, Philly Mike Swanson, I think, really calculated the momentum of that, finishing with the crossroads there and capturing the win, man. That was very, very smart and savvy by Philly Mike Swanson.
I almost want to call that the game changer.
Yeah, the game changer. But I'll tell you what, Philly Mike Swanson used his experience and his knowledge in his ring. Matt Quay still has a long way to go. He's training very hard, but he still is very new.
Success is great, but you learn from your failures.
And there's your mutual
Look
respect
at that.
right there.
Sportsmanship. We started the match with a handshake. We end the match with a handshake and a hug. These guys put it all out there.
And Matt Quay, nothing to be ashamed of. Philly Mike, one of the best doing it right now, and he was just a little bit better tonight. That's why he's got all that gold.
I'll tell you what, if you're in the back and you see the match card and see these two up first, that's a bar set real high right there.
It really is, Anthony. It really is.